right! We're here for the championships. It's good to be back. It's been a little while since I've been on this stream. It's been a little while since I've been in Pavlov, but we're here. Old Guard versus Sunset Ravens for the EU Championship. We already have the picks and bans in. As you can see, Old Guard, Ottoman Oil Rig, out of there. Sunset Ravens, Stahlbrecher and Anubis, out of there. And the first map's going to be Dust 2. So the teams are in the lobby, and we should be good to go in 4 or 5 minutes here. Let's take a look at these teams, because I've been out of it for a little bit. So Old Guard has Mr. Toxic in it. He used to be on my team in Wingman days. Those were good days. It's funny to see him as part of the Old Guard now. To me, he's the Wingman newbie. But okay, Old Guard, yeah. Sunset Ravens. Jedi Milo. I mean, I played for Sunset Ravens, not in Season 13. In Season 12, I played on Sunset Ravens for 1 season. Jedi Milo's great, very enthusiastic. Easy Rocket. Now, Easy Rocket is properly Old Guard. He's been there since the beginning. I was just rewatching some of my streams today from season, I think it was Season 6, and Easy Rocket was in those, and all the royalty guys and Wrecked and those teams. That was, of course, back when we still had mixed championships, so we had NA and EU together. Okay, yeah, I mean, they're saying they're ready to go. Yeah, I mean, I should have prepared to pull some of them up, because back in the day, I mean, the first season I cast was Season 6, and we didn't have Pavlov TV back then. So we just had players streaming themselves, and then I would just switch between the cameras and talk on top of it. We made these like silly videos and things like that. And then finally we got Pavlov TV working, but man, things have changed in the last like 8 years of Pavlov VRML, am I right? But it's good to see it's still going. And the map pool, you know, I was going through the map pool today, and it's got all the classics in it. I mean, you guys will know this because you will have been paying closer attention than me for most of the season, but Autumn is one map I am deeply unfamiliar with, but I was on it a bit today, and damn, what a beautiful map. I don't know who made that one, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I see a Dust 2 lobby has just started up, so that might be them. I'll just give it a second here to load up. Anyways, here's the matchup. So Old Guard, of course, first place. They're the top seed. And looking at the stats, 11-0, undefeated here. And on Dust 2, they are 74% win rate. Whereas Sunset Ravens have done very well for themselves as well, 8-3. And on Dust 2, they have a 50% win rate. Okay, and I believe that Sunset Ravens are starting as CT. Well, we'll find out in a second, assuming that this is the match that has started, because there was a Dust match that just started. So, alright, let's load in. I feel like Pavlov TV has been very slow today, slower than normal. It's been taking a couple minutes. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. I know it's a little late for coffee, but, I mean, we got Pavlov for a best of 5. We have that on there, yeah, 5 different maps, so we could be here a few hours, so I'm going to enjoy my coffee while we let the Pavlov load in. And yeah, the guys are just chatting, making sure nothing wrong. You know, vote to end immediately if there's anything going on. Make sure there's no height glitches, no guns over the head, nothing like that. Okay, yeah, and Sunset Ravens did pick CT, so let me just swap the teams here, if I remember how to do that. There we go. The name switched, and there we go, and now the players have switched as well. So we should be ready to get going in just a second here. But as I'm telling you, Pavlov TV, I mean, I clicked the replay, but really it is chugging along to get loaded. Once it's in there, it's always been pretty snappy, but taking a while to get in. It's very close. You can't see the... Well, I guess we could go over to the game and see. we're going to be there. But this is going to be a close one. I mean, really, I think this one, obviously, Old Guard is undefeated, right? And they got an incredible team. But Sunset Ravens seems very enthusiastic about the whole thing, and they're going to give it their best shot for sure. All right, we're loaded in. We're into Dust. Am I lagging slightly? And, oh, yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. Actually, I think it's not them. It's different people on Dust, too. So that's good. We haven't missed anything. So that's important. I know it's going to be quite cross with them. You guys started 2 minutes early? That's not allowed. All right, a new Dust 2 lobby just opened up. Loading in. Yet again. And this one loaded in much faster. And I see 9 players in there. Before we start this, let's make sure we actually get a full... We did not. We got 9 players, so we're going to get a reset here, almost certainly. Well, we're on to map 1. You guys don't have to look at my ugly mug. We can... You guys can just see what I see. That's fine. So, 9 players, and you hear the music. They're voted to stopped, and there we are at the end. So, you can watch loading bars with me. That's perfectly okay. All right, Dust 2 CSGO. That's the one that just failed. Ultra S&D at the top here. Oh, we got it. I'm going to give it a few seconds. You always know how temperamental Pavlov TV can be. And click. Load it in. Let's go. I see 10 players. Boom. Was this a different version than the version I set my keyboard on? Quick little warm-up round here. Okay, there's a few different versions of Dust 2 CSGO. Oh, look at the shading on this. This is kind of interesting. And we have the sides correct. Yes. Sunset Ravens with Jedi Milo starting. And we have the bomb being held by Tima, and they're all going over towards long here. Jedi Milo, probably the first one to make contact on long here. Already in an awesome position. He gets over there so quickly. Initial util doesn't seem to affect Milo. Hurt. And he just gets surrounded and taken out. They have a nice crossover to A site here. But they're not going to take it. They're going to go back to mid. Team of bringing the bomb down short. CTs are watching. Oh, look how beautiful the hands are in first person. So nice that was head, and a couple shots go off, but Team is going to be able to plant this bomb like nobody's business. Clam and Ran, 2 versus 5. Going to be tricky for them. I mean, what else are you going to do? Looks like the first round's going to go for the tees. I don't see how this goes any other way, especially with the pistol, right? Clam tried to do a little short maneuver, but didn't work. I think RFL just wants to pop out at the last second here and take that kill. Although it's going to be a little bit too light for him to now fully run away. Who gets to add a kill to the and it's no, Sir Roberts with 3. Very nice. First round going to the Old Guard. seen a very similar lineup to the first one. Game volume's a bit loud. That's okay. I will turn the game volume down a little bit. Tell me if this is better. You're right. I did not balance the audio beforehand. All right, we got Jedi over here on site. Ready to hit some deagle shots on aircon. Did Clam just drop? No, on the ledge here, and not spotted. Clam now drops down. Phoenix is going to be able to come in sight. It's totally undefended. I don't think they realize what's down there right now. Nice plant for long. Going to be very easy for to defend this from back here. Find ourselves in a 3 versus 4, but ran with the AK. I think, are they going to go for it? They should go for it, right? Why not? Let's see what Ran can do with this AK. Spotted Phoenix. Elbow sticking out again, and Phoenix goes down. Ran just goes methodically, spots Tima's helmet. And just misses those shots. Tima's going to switch on. Ran makes the kill. And just runs out. Aircon finishes it off. I mean, the way it was planted for long made it basically impossible. Ouch. That's going to hurt in the morning. Second round for Old Guard. Ran, though, doing work. 5 kills on the board. Looking at Milo and Mike to step their game up a little bit here. Turn the game volume down, okay? Post comments if game volume is better now. All right, Milo again. Hold on. I mean, also nades and flashes are also super loud. Tima takes out Rand. Aircon takes out Milo. Rocket getting Phoenix. That's very quiet, and those long plants are just impossible to defend against. Where do we have Mike? Post in chat how game volume is now versus microphone volume. I can also just start screaming if that's better. Chat, is this real? Yeah, this is actually real life footage. VR is just that good these days. Third round for Old Guard. Dust is generally considered a T-sided map. I would say. Tima with the bomb. Tima, dedicated bomb carrier, apparently. And this time going towards B, we're going to do something different. Who are the B players from Sunset Raven? Mike and Rocket. You ready to hear some camera noises as we see the placements? There we go. Rocket... Phoenix, is that the bomb down? No, Tima still has the bomb. He's going to run into lower tunnels. What's waiting here in mid? Nothing really. Catwalk's kind of open. Comms here ready, but no one's watching mid. It is 2 versus 4, so... You'd love to see Tima just get mid control and go through CT, but with the bomb, it's quite a risky move. Clam has bomb control. 2 versus 3. This could be their first round on the board. I don't think realized that bomb was down. Where is bomb even? Well, I guess we'll see in a second when RFL goes picks it up. Somewhere in this goop. There we go. In the goop. And is Mike going for another save? Yes. Alright, we're gonna have the 4th round for Old Guard here. Sorry if the stream is laggy. I keep hearing it's laggy. Not much I can do about that. 0-4. Very, very strong start for Old Guard. Standard 1-4 split they've been doing so often. One over to B, the rest over to long, and Milo just sitting there. Where'd he go? He's gone back to site. He's decided he's not going to hold long alone anymore, and I think that's the right call. Might get an early kill on mid. Milo's still holding this position by himself, though. A little bit of util to throw them, but that's not really going to stop them. I say that, but I tell a lie. They have gone back. Nice trade between Ran and Tima. That's actually huge. They got to pick up the bomb. Aircon grabs it. 3 versus 2. Sunset Ravens in a powerful position right now. Aircon wants to go over to B. Clem goes down to Aircon. Aircon's got to just run to site right now and plant this. As Milo's trying to beat him there. Kill from Milo. Was that his first kill of the game? His first kill of the game is also the first round for Sunset Ravens. He's got to be happy with that one. They're on the board. It's not going to be a blowout. 1-4. They must be cheering right now over that. Alright guys, fiddle with my audio a little bit, okay? We'll boost my voice, turn the game down a little bit. Keep posting in chat. It's good for engagement. They have full mid control. The smokes in Pavlov are just crazy. It's all up to Clam to hold this short push. Nice swing, finds one, doesn't find the second one. Milo knows they're on short. Definitely flashed from that one. And Milo's getting the crossfire. The site is now open. It's up to Rocket here. Rocket finds one. Does not get Tima. Tima takes out Rocket. Mike is there preventing Tima from crossing. Tima, 1 HP. But RFL in pit. No smokes or anything on blue team. The glitch of the smoke grenade is very annoying. I think Tima goes down here, but RFL can hold this. Yep. As predicted, Mike, they take out Tima, but RFL, that long plant is just too powerful. One to 5, coming up to the end of the half here. Now, Clem with the double knives. Is this a glitch, or... Nope, it's not. Double knives. Okay, that's certainly one strategy. Team with the bomb, as always. Early kills, 3 versus 3 already. Team is down, they gotta pick the bomb up. RFL gets it. And we're going to watch the double knife strategy play out. Milo's going to be the bait. Finds one, doesn't find the other. RFL runs out, and the knife gets him. That's bombed down. 2 versus 1. Sir Roberts is alone. Where is he? In mid. Nose Clam is on there. Mike is going to get spotted as he crosses. No, he doesn't go for it. Robert spots him. As Mike comes in to support Clam and hold this bomb. It's going to be tricky. Roberts has no health. 2-5. Quick look at the scoreboard here. Looking at just the kills, it looks pretty even, right? Sunset Ravens versus Old Guard. Pretty even on the scores here. Just not on the rounds. It's going to be a B push. Sunset Ravens, of course, stacking 4 on... is he spotted getting into position? Mike might have been spotted by Phoenix there. There was a split second. But Old Guard, they've just been going A every single round. Teammate is trying to slowly peek out. As Mike already starts to rotate the gunshots. Getting flanked by Phoenix and goes down. Is Rocket going to be able to deny the plant? Bomb goes down. Rocket's alone here. 1 versus 2. Clam is super far away. Is Rocket going to wait for backup? All on Clam. 1 flashbang. Pretty much an impossible crossfire here. Team are getting a little greedy, but it was a nice bait for Phoenix. And that's going to be the 6th round and the end of the half. No, not the end of the half. 1 more round, of course. And we're back to the classic. Take mid, go A long. Milo is the lone defender. Get those peaks. And this was huge. Aircon takes out Milo, leaving A in a super vulnerable position. I think we might be seeing the 7th round for Old Guard here. Clam goes down. Teamer with the bomb. It's just mid and B players left. They're going to be able to plant this. They're going to get that long plant in. RFL won't be holding long this time, but Aircon or someone else can do it. Three versus 3. 3 versus 2. Aircon makes a kill, and that's the end of it. 2-7 for Old Guard on the first half. First half of the first match, but every match has 2 halves. We may have 5 matches today. We'll at least have 3. Sorry, am I stupid? Am I acoustic or something? I don't know what's going on. Did we change the number of halves? Or not halves, but rounds? Oh god. You might have been able to tell I've been... Oh no, we did switch. Yeah, we did switch. Okay. Sunset Ravens grouping up to make their way onto A site. Problem is they're all bunched up here, so it's going to be quite difficult. Clam goes down. They had the numbers, but now it's 2 versus 4. It started off strong. Where's the bomb? Milo has the bomb. Might be able to plant this. Milo takes out Aircon. 2 versus 2, taking a bit of damage there. He should get the plant down. Mike not covering the planter. They managed to get the plant. But Mike was not watching his back. I mean, there's 2 ways to enter. It's tough. You know, that's one thing. It seemed like Old Guard, when they were planting, I mean, they were just running in there one-handed and slapping that bomb down on the ground. It was a slow plant from Milo. I think they could have done that otherwise, but it's 2 to 8. I don't know if those long-range duels are the best idea to start off with. Roberts taking Milo's classic spot here. Roberts with 14 kills. If he dies, you know, he seems to be the strongest player on the team right now. So if he goes down, you know, 1 versus 2 fight, that's not what happens, though. And Sunset Ravens thinks twice. Looks like Clam dropped the bomb and picked it back up again. Yeah, Roberts was able to defend that long entry. They're now down a man with only 1 minute. There's the entry they were looking for. It's going to be a rotate for B, right? Absolutely. Rocket not pushing it, though. You would expect him to take up space on site. I think it's pretty obvious to Old Guard right now what Sunset Ravens is doing, and yet here comes the smoke to delay him. They only have 30 seconds, so they're going to have to push through this smoke. Aircon takes out Rocket in mid. I would have loved to see Rocket go on a B site there and just... You know, I mean, it's risky. You're alone. The rest of your team's not with you, but you just don't have time. And, yeah, Milo is just going to be sitting here with the bomb, asking himself, can they win 8 rounds in a row? Potentially the last round of the first match. 2-9. What is Sunset Ravens going to do? And they have a rough buy. I mean, basically no utility. Mike is decked out on util, but... Yeah, I mean, look at the difference between this. Old Guard, every round started with them throwing a bunch of smokes onto mid. They got full control over mid, catwalk. They're positioned around the map here. I mean, that is a nice smoke onto Xbox, but they're not spread up. They're giving full map control over to the red team. It's going to be a B entry. Does Phoenix have a couple flashes? Ready to spray down this hallway. There goes one. Phoenix dies. RFL in window. Manages to survive and cross over to site. Chucking some util. Milo goes down. This is huge. 3 versus 3. Mike still has the bomb, though. They don't have to commit to this. Clem does not look like someone who's going to check cars. He comes around, and he does not. He spotted Tima's helmet. And there we have it. 2-10 for the first map. Teams are high-fiving. Adorable pose. Let's go back to the scoreboard. Fun game, guys. What a fun game. Stream's a bit laggy. Yeah, what can I do, you know? Turn down the quality, rewind a few seconds. I don't know. I can't help you much with that one. We don't know what the next map is going to be. Okay, we're just waiting to hear back from the teams on Discord to see what the next map is going to be. But there's not a lot of options. I mean, when you're doing a best of 5, you're playing almost every single map, assuming you get to it, right? Yeah, Old Guard, they, I mean, there was a few things they did, right, that was amazing in that last one. They had excellent utility on mid, getting that mid control, and you notice they never did 5A or 5 mid. They always sent one person to B to just get that bit of space in case someone pushes, or just to have a man everywhere on the map. And then also the bomb planting, right? They were planting tactically so they could defend it from long. We saw that every single time they went A. And they were just planting so quickly. They were running in, wall typing it in, slapping it down, and running off. Whereas it looked like Sunset Ravens, they were struggling a little bit more on those bomb plants. I mean, just a second or two, but that's all it takes. All right, let's see if they have decided the next map yet. Maybe I can tweak some settings here and see if I can boost or get rid of any stuttering or anything like that. Kind of limited with what I can do, but I'll fiddle with the values a little bit here. My apologies. This is my first stream and last stream of the season. I'm not really too involved these days, as you all know. But it's the championships. Come on, we got to at least cast it, right? And, you know, I bet more people watch the VOD anyways, right? Actually, probably not, but it'll be there. It'll be available. All right, looks like they're taking a little brief intermission. So we can do this. Oh, we can run ads. I forgot we got ads. All right, let's run some ads.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse. I am not impressed. I don't need the rest coming in with less, then you see the flags. Elohim with the melody, and then he supply the bread. 70, keep it heavenly. Everybody get the bread.
What's up?
Hello? Mom, not right now. I'm gaming with the boys, okay? I'll call you later.
Okay. Looks like the next map is going to be Stockpile. So we still need to pick sides. Ready when you are. So Stockpile, let's put the history. There we go. And what do we have? So this will have should have been Sunset Raven's pick, I believe, right? Let me just, yeah, because the previous map was Old Guard's pick. Stockpile is definitely one of Old Guard's best maps, so it's interesting that Sunset Ravens has picked it, right? What were their top maps? Oil Rig and Mirage were their... Yeah, Oil Rig and Mirage, right, are Sunset Ravens' best picks. And if we take a look at the scoreboard here, I can actually move, let me look down. Okay, if we look at the scoreboard here, Autumn and Oil Rig were banned by Old Guards. That's a shame. Oil Rig to me is like the classic. When I think of custom Pavlov maps, well, for the real Old Guard, you would remember DE Legends. Anyone remember playing DE Legends? That was a long time ago that was in the map pool. But okay, so that was like the OG Pavlov custom map. But then to me, it's Oil Rig. Oil Rig, Manor, and maybe Reach Sky, I would say, are like the three classic Pavlov maps. You know, one that I'm annoyed never made it in was Medical. This was one that was considered around like season 8 or 9. I think that was one that was being voted on, and I thought Medical was great. People didn't like it because you had these long hallways, which just turned into kind of nade throwing fests, and you just chuck nades down, but you had this whole like outside area, and you could climb up ladders to get on the roof, and like Medical was a really cool map. That one should be at least reconsidered, right? I of course love the CSGO maps, but let me pay attention to this and refresh. Okay, there is a Stockpile. Let's click load and see what we got. And does it have our teams in it? I'm just waffling over here. And yes, it does. Okay. What are we waiting for? Round 2. And we already missed the first round. Sorry about that, guys. And the teams are on the wrong side, so we'll swap these around. Oh no, that shouldn't have... Well, yes, it should be like this. And then like this. Okay, perfect. Let's go. So first round went to Old Guard on defense. Bomb is held by Milo. Check out what their setups are on the different sites here. They're not really being aggressive over on B at all. I mean, they're trying to trade some frags over here on A long, but this is not really the place to pay attention because Milo is the one with the bomb here. This is interesting. I'm not used to seeing teams fight over mid this hard. RFL in the little hut. $40 seconds left. They are really taking their time to make some moves here. 5 versus 4. What are we waiting for? I guess they're waiting for Rocket to try and make a little sneaky move onto site here. Rocket carefully checking everything, but does he check the corner? And he does. Toxic takes him out. And finds the next, and finds the third, the triple kill from Toxic. And Milo, who has just rotated over to A site, now is thinking twice about it. 10 seconds to plant, and Toxic knows that. making the 4K and winning the round. Even though he goes down, doesn't matter. There's not enough time. And we have a second round for Old Guard here. Amazing kill by Toxic there. I kind of liked what they were doing though on mid, fighting out for that with the Deagles. Try to get those kills. You know, it was, it seemed like they were worried about coming onto site because someone with an SMG might just mow all of them down. And turns out, actually, they were a little bit right about that. So, it was smart to try and play the long-range fight. I like what Ren's doing over on B, taking some space, getting a little bit of map control. Everyone's very spread out. It looks like they're thinking about an A hit. Really taking their time here. They don't want to lose another round, and who can blame them? I mean, Phoenix and Clem are just staring at each other. They can both definitely see. Phoenix just baiting the shots. And is the bomb on his chest? No. Oh, Clem doesn't have the bomb anymore. Milo has the bomb. Toxic wants to push out. He might spot Mike here. No, he gets into a nice hidey hole. Quick reload. Milo's gonna swing on him. Doesn't make the kill. I think with 15 seconds left, that is going to be the end of round 3. Bomb should be on the ground here. Clam just going to try and save his AK. Three, two, one, and a third round for Old Guard. Kind of, I don't want to say boring rounds, but they're being very careful. They're being very careful. They're hoping that Old Guard will make a mistake and they can capitalize on it. But it's not happening, and so they are very slow rounds right now. I just think of the, what was it, the Season 8 trailer, where they just threw 5 smokes over the hill here, and Yellow Hat yells out, "Smoke B every day." Classic clip. That's the kind of action we want to see. Again, we're just seeing the exact same setup as the previous round. Ren taking some space over to B. Calm's already dead, sadly, but, you know, Milo in mid, trying to play this long fight here, and Phoenix doesn't care. It takes a little bit of damage, actually, and that sends him back, but he's happy to just poke his head around the corner. Chuck a little util, waste some time. Yeah, a minute left. I can do this all day. We can spend 30 seconds here. We can run out the whole clock if you want. Just not even peeking, just spraying. This whole strategy is to delay right now, and it's working really well. I mean, now that they know that he does this, I mean, prime a grenade next round and throw it around there, but... Toxic hears Rocket's footsteps for sure. Gets the kill. Bomb is on Milo, who... Now Milo has not moved from this position. Hands crossed. This is a table. Oh no. These are controllers resting on top of a table right now, right? Yeah, controller getting wiggled back on the hand with 5 seconds left. Oh no, this is the second match of the championships. Oh yeah, just readjusting the equipment here. Ooh, not the time to be doing this. Don't be deceived by the scoreboard. This is not map 2 of 3. This is map 2 of 5, potentially. Okay, and now we're seeing some action. Milo with the bomb. Milo still AFK. Controllers on the desk. But he has the bomb. I like the rush B they were planning, but it's a full buy with AKs. So a super expensive buy. They really need to win this. Rocket just pushes through the smoke. Does not care. Spots Roberts. A trade, that's fine. A trade means the site is open. You can push onto the site. RFL was quick there. And Milo, he's back alive. 3 versus 4 gives the advantage to Sunset Ravens. Clan taking a little bit of damage here. Nice nade. Oh no, it's a flash actually. Yes, here we go. The util coming in. RFL waiting. Nice flick up from Jedi there. That was insane. I thought he was going to go for the plant. RFL could have totally denied that. He catches it a little bit too late, but the plant is in. Was he checking for clips? And it's Ren, and Ren is actually in a perfect position. I didn't realize that. No, the clips are in! Doesn't matter. RFL gets Ren anyways. Oh no, that was potentially such a good round for Sunset Ravens. They really should have had that one. That one stings. Oops, sorry, I misclicked on the scores here. What did I do? Again, we're seeing some B aggression. RFL is not playing back in mid, though. Yes, he is. They're out onto site. I don't think Roberts realizes Rocket's crossed here. Rocket can get RFL here. That's huge. Okay, they have full B site control now. Rocket trades with Tima. A trade is great. 3 versus 1. They can't lose this. Surely. Where's the bomb? Bomb's on Milo. No, bomb's on Clam, sorry. And there we have the first round. First round for Sunset Ravens. To me, anyways, what it looks like they should be doing are exactly rounds like this. Rounds where they're aggressive, using loads of utility. I know in the beginning they were short on cash. But I think trying to play these long-range fights, they're not winning the trades, right? They don't seem to be winning the trades. And it looks like they're kind of defaulting back to that in the beginning. You know what, though? Amazingly, they're stacking 3B. Yes, perfect, perfect. Rocket just rushing up there. He knows that Phoenix plays that position. He knows he likes to play the peeking game. He says, not today. He runs up and shoots him in the face. Amazing. Extreme aggression. That is what Sunset Ravens is doing now. And it's working out for them. See, now they're spread out again. And they're going slow. Rocket could easily be caught with timing here by RFL. And vice versa. Does RFL find Toxic? Toxic goes down. That's A side open. They're free to cross in. Tima here is going to be alone trying to retake. Finds Rocket. But still not able to get onto the site. What is this? 2 versus 4. And are they thinking about a save? RFL's going in. No, surely not. Yep, and they're gonna run away. Good call. Hopefully no one from SR dies to the bomb. Clam goes down, but that's okay. 5-2. Already off to a better start than Dust 2, right? They can get another round on this half. Although I have to say, Stockpile, I don't know about these days, but I feel like it is a bit T-sided, to be honest. Just because of the possibility with util. Alright, bomb is on Mike, going towards A yet again. Toxic here, ready to shut down any pushes onto the site. Clem gets the kill this time. Huge. RFL is smoked off. What happens here with Ran is so important right now. If Ran can get the backstab, game over for this round. Carefully clearing everything, checking for rotates. Phoenix has made it onto the site though. RFL just sitting in the smoke. As Sunset Ravens does a full B rotate, how long is it going to take? And Ran here in that position, catching that rotator. Tima manages to get him though. Still 3 versus 4 situation. Robert's alone on B. And Rocket getting that mid control. Don't be aggressive, Rocket. Hold the angle. They don't know you're here. And in a second, they're going to rotate. So wait for them to rotate. Wait for them to rotate. 2 versus 1. Okay, Plant's going to come through. Type quick. Quicker than that. Tima needs to shift now. Does have clips. The trade! Let's go. That's all you need. A trade is fine. 3rd round for Sunset Ravens. This could be their map. This was their map pick. Full A rush? No. Ran is going to go over to B. This is their classic setup. This is the setup that didn't work for many rounds in a row. The difference being the aggression on mid by RFL and Tima, and it pays off. Ran goes down, and then they just fall back. They get that first easy pick. Look at this. Terrible situation for Sunset Ravens right now. Phoenix wants to play his game here on the corner. What's the util situation? No nades to clear out Phoenix. Smoke's just not landing very well on site. Mike crossing without clearing is definitely going down to Toxic there. Toxic is an absolute machine, and they know he plays on this site. Clam is now alone without the bomb versus 4. Yeah, that early aggression there was perfect. Catch Ran. Really nice performance from Old Guard. Into the first half. Let's see how they play T-side. We noticed on Dust they used a ton of utility and they're very great. Look at this. They're not sitting around hanging back. They're just running in. Clem, who was playing on this corner with Phoenix the whole time, is now going to have to do it himself. But they've just swapped positions. But look at the util that's coming in. Perfect position there. Rocket finds Toxic. That could be huge, actually. Rocket goes down. Knife out. Yes, the knife comes out. Doesn't make the kill, though. In old Pavlov, that would have been an easy double kill. Difficult retake. I would say almost impossible retake now. There's just too many angles on Stockpile to hide. You have to fully expose yourself. Tima could go down. Finds one, but yeah, I mean, the crossfire is just impossible here. RFL finds Rand 7-3. That hurts. After losing a pistol round, we're going to see Sunset Ravens on an eco, most likely going 8-3. They needed that. They needed that pistol round to turn it around. And it looks like Old Guard's going to follow up with the same thing. Just this time with guns. I like the mid-rush from Sunset Ravens here. They could catch Roberts. Roberts doesn't have his gun up as he comes around, but he's spotted. He's hurt. Yep, Mike goes down. Just poor timing there. Unlucky Mike. And I think Roberts wants to push mid. Rocket finds the kill. 3 versus 4. This is actually doable. A second one from Rocket. A third one from Rocket. 2 versus 2. No bomb. And, I mean, very rough sight control. Just stay alive, boys. Wait for the plant. You'll hear the beeps. Come out together. Milo, is he trying to flake around? It was a nice a nice try. I think Jedi gets one, but not the other. Yes, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. There's so many angles on here. It's just impossible. He did such a good job. He came so close to getting the retake. But this is a very difficult retake. Creeping over to B this round. Team of finding Rand's huge. Goes down though, bombs down. Rocket in the back. It's gonna be very difficult for Old Guard to reclaim this. RFL goes down, Roberts is alone. Bombs on site. I mean, surely has to save, right? I guess they're a map up, right? They're 5 rounds up. You could just go for it. And I guess that's what Roberts is going to do. I mean, there's no way, right? Surely there's no way. But, why not? Try it out. Alright, 4th round for Sunset Ravens. And what kind of eco are we going to see from Old Guard here? Deagle's coming out. I'm curious about this, right? So Sunset Ravens, when they were on Deagles, they tried to duel it in mid, which I thought was actually quite a good strategy. And how does Old Guard play a Deagle save on here? Looks quite similar, but... Okay, a smoke in mid, so they can cross. But why? I don't understand what the smoke is for, to be totally honest with you. Alright, they're just grouped up back here. I guess the smoke prevents a push. They're worried about a Sunset Ravens push. And they're just going to try and sneak onto B and fight this long-range fight here with Deagles. Okay, I can see this. See the plan. 2 hits landed on Milo. 1 more and Milo goes down, but Tima doesn't want to keep pushing that. Bad luck with the nade a little bit further. 2 meters further, he might have got the triple kill. Tima should be able to plant this. He's got crazy plant speeds. And look at the plant position. Knows the rest of the team is in main, plants for main. I mean, what's the visibility on this? Yeah, I mean, RFL here, there's no way you can cross over to this. It's 4 versus 4. They only have Deagles, and yet, Old Guard is actually in control of the situation right now. Does Rocket find Tima? Yes. Nice smokes on main. Yeah, they'll be able to come in with the clips now. Nice retake. I mean, essentially, Old Guard was just purely outgunned here. But other than that, it wasn't actually an excellent site take and after plant. I don't think they could have done a better job. Well, they could have won, but, you know, strategically speaking, there's not much else they could have done. Okay, guns are up, 8-5. 8-5 is not bad, right? Clam and Phoenix gonna play the duels out here, except Phoenix isn't messing around. He's like, I know how to play this spot. This is my spot. And I chuck frags around this corner, so get back. Clam is forced back into spawn. Manages to get the kill on Phoenix. Very low health, though. I mean, if RFL can take out Clam here, then they've got the site from 2 angles, and it's over. I know I'm ignoring A-site right now. We can take a little peek over. Toxic running in. But this is actually the fight. Yeah, and RFL does take Clam. Mike? 2 kills? Okay. All of a sudden, the round turned around. I thought RFL was going to be into CT and onto... and with the backstab, but no. Clean headshot from Ran. 8-6. They are doing a heck of a lot better on CT side on this map. This is their map pick. I mean, I don't know. What does Old Guard do differently here? They've hit both sites with guns, with util, and they're just being held back. I mean, the last round was close. I think they should try that again. It looks like that's what they're going to do. But this time, just kind of get the kills a little bit better. RFL pushing up on Clam. Clam with counter nades. No tags on that, though. Oh, no. Yeah, there were tags. Roberts lost a ton of health. Oh, no. Rocket goes down. The smoke pops, but it's too late. RFL's already through. Bombs on Tima, though. Tima has to come through. And Mike just swings it. It takes out RFL. Insane. Insane. Phoenix, the suicide run down mid, takes out Ran as well. Phoenix might have just saved this round. 3 versus 2. I think Phoenix's impact there was too big. Roberts takes out Clem, which is just on Milo for the retake. Luckily for Milo, there's only 1 on site. Toxic is taking no prisoners. You're not saving guns. 9-6. Huge there. Phoenix pushing down mid could have just changed this entire map. I think if Phoenix didn't do that, it was 8-7, and then, you know, could have been Sunset Ravens map. At this point, though, blue team just needs 1 round, red needs 4. And they're going to try that again. Clam and Rocket have switched positions. And Rocket is playing a little bit more defensively to start. I like this position here. Nice kill. Rocket doesn't take a single lick of damage there. Oh no, sorry. I lie. Huge amount of damage. I don't think... Okay, 4 versus 5. 4 versus 4. Phoenix again with that mid. just playing back and punishing mid, and could do it again to Rocket here. If Phoenix takes out Rocket, that's GG. Yep, Rocket spotted. There's the plant. And Rocket can't retake site with Phoenix just sitting there. And, I mean, Phoenix is not even aiming at him. He's aiming at the window. 2 versus 4. Yeah, Phoenix just too powerful in that mid position. Knows how to play it perfectly. Here we have it. Take a look at the final scoreboard here. And yeah, I mean, there we have Phoenix on the top of the scoreboard. At least in terms of points. Team actually dominating on the kills with 10. There was a few moments in that round. Let's go back to the overall scoreboard. There was a few moments in that round where things could have gone either way, in my opinion. There was, like, right when we came in, and Sunset Ravens were pistols out on A site, but Toxic just popped out with the submachine gun and took out 3 of them. I mean, that changed that round drastically, right? And then Phoenix with those 2 mid pushes were just huge. I think otherwise, Sunset Ravens, they put up a really good fight on this one. Last time teams did a 10-minute break, roughly, between the previous map and this one. So I don't know what the picks are going to be. I'm looking over at my other screen, but nothing in yet. So we'll take another short break. I'm not going to put a timer on because it's just live. I don't know when they'll be done with their break, but ooh, that was a close match. That was I wish they would have won it and we would have gone into 4 maps, but it was still very entertaining. All right, see you guys in a bit. weeks, and we are back. And it is my pleasure to tell you that map number 3 is going to be Manor, an absolute classic map. For is this one of the 3 I said earlier? Oil Rig, Reach, Sky, Manor are the 3 classic custom maps for Pavlov, in my opinion. It looks like the lobby is up. Let me see if I can load into this. While we're waiting on that, do we have any stats on Manor? And we do not have any stats on Manor. That's okay. And it looks like they're in here, so we can go ahead and start round 3. Begin. And it's going to be a Sunset Ravens on blue and Old Guard on red. Team with the bomb, as always. And just running straight into the house. Okay. I like this strategy. Full control of the house. Rocket just clearing over on A site. Nice way to do it. Instead of going up A main stairs, I mean, you don't really have to worry about nades on the first round, but instead of going up there, they come across the balcony. That was loud. And they're just gonna creep their way into sight. Milo spotted him. RFL spotted him. We should see a big rotates coming in. Nope, not yet. Milo and RFL meet each other, and Milo gets the better of him. Tima goes down as well. Toxic versus Milo. Milo just didn't have very much health there. 2 versus 3, and the plant will come in from Phoenix here. Aircon should go down. That burst shot with the Glock. 2 versus 2, and what does the retake situation look like here? Oh, sorry, wrong. The buttons. Yeah, difficult retake. Phoenix just has to tuck into this corner and wait while Toxic baits. Gotta move a little bit faster than this. You don't have time to clear all these corners. And Ren just body blocking. No! With clips, Clam would have got that. How many numbers went in? I looked like about 4 or 5 numbers. Nice try, though. Really nice try. Still devastating first round. Sunset Ravens are yet to win a pistol round. And so now they've got the Deagles. Small arms up against rifles. And it's just going to be straight to A. They're being careful, though. They're going out together. A team kill! I say they're being careful right as Phoenix domes Tima. Well, they know Milo's in the corner here. Not able to stop the plant. Could get Phoenix if he crosses. Two versus 4. Very hard position to be in here. Clam and Ran, other side of the map. And they don't want anything to do with this. Is Clam bugged, or does he actually just not have any weapon? Yeah, okay, no weapon. Double knives. We saw the double knife on Dust 2, and it worked out. We're gonna get a repeat of the double knife. Anyone can do it. One throw. No, so close. Toxic defends it, though. Ran getting a kill on Aircon. You know what? Nice final kill there with Ran, actually. Even though he goes down to the bomb, he denies a weapon, wastes a little bit of money. Worth it, worth it. 0-2 in the third map. If Old Guard manages to take Manor, then this is it. EU champions are over. Full house control. No nade on stairs. I feel like we went several years where the first 2 seconds of every Manor map meant these stairs covered in nades. and is not going to turn around. Oh. Oh. I was not expecting Clem to be playing here, but apparently Phoenix was. I'm not aware of the meta. I did not realize this position was meta. And we find Milo alone. Possibly finding Khan. Aircon does go down. Milo coming in for the ace now. A lot of damage on Phoenix. Phoenix goes down. Toxic and RFL trying to double swing him. Look at how much health Toxic has left, though. Manages to save a gun as well at the last second. Well done, Toxic. That would have been huge if Toxic... I mean, that was close. Again, they're having some really close rounds. Toxic just doing incredibly well. 6 kills, 0 deaths. No early nades on the stairs. It's kind of the other way around. Phoenix chucking nades from stairs. Grouping up over to A. I also just noticed there's been a trade out. Exo Remains is in the match. Milo taking some damage there. Damage he can't afford to take. 3 versus 5. They know where Milo plays though. Finds one. The timing swings on team as RFL comes around. It's tricky. It's tricky. You know, I'm seeing this in every map where people are defending sites alone. And what do you do when 5 people are coming onto the site and you're there by yourself? I think you gotta be a little bit more defensive, right? Ran will definitely get an exit here, but it's 0-3 on the third and potentially final map. You know, I always say, you know, of course there's what you should do by the book, right? And like, save, go for exit frags, take care of the economy. But then on the other hand, desperate times call for desperate measures, am I right? Like, playing measured, playing responsibly has not really worked out. You gotta start trying crazy things. Even if there's, you know, a 1 in 100 chance of it working. You're gonna lose otherwise. Okay, 0-4 halfway through the first half. Come on, Ravens. Rushing into the house. And then I guess house means they're going A. House to balcony means an A hit. Which actually is completely empty. Had they just rushed A, they would have been on site. Flawless smoke on back there. I mean, really fully blocking this off. 5 versus 5. Rocket versus Aircon is the one to watch, and Rocket takes it. 5 versus 4. They realize it's going to be an A hit. We see Clem running over. Changes his mind. No, Tima takes out Rocket. That's huge. Rotating over to B. Which, actually, I don't know if that's a good move or not, because the B players have not moved. Is this also meta now? Is this a meta spot that I don't know about? What amazing kill from Ran there. I love that. And we got Clam being a sneaky ninja. Perfect headshot. Take out RFL. RFL goes down. Not from Clam, but from Ran. Phoenix left alone, getting surrounded. They're even taking the time to save weapons. Clam back in the hidey hole. just out of time. First round for Sunset Ravens, and it was a beautiful one as well. I don't think hiding in the bush, that's not something you could do 2 rounds in a row. They're going to check that every time from now on. Toxic cannot be happy about that one. Alright, let's go. And what is this? Gonna be an A stack? No. Just checking nades. Rocket goes down. This is huge. Team and Aircon both very low. Well, not very low, but, you know, reasonably low. I think if we count health, right? Actually, Sunset Ravens has more HP. Aircon can hear Exo making steps. Good smokes. I like these smokes. Stops any aggression. Who do we have in mid? Clam. Not able to hold much from this perspective, though. Right? I mean, is kind of holding the backstab angle, but... This is going to be a sneaky beaky round. Phoenix takes out Ran. Exo going to rotate. They think it was B. No. Toxic knows exactly where Jedi is. Or not. If Jedi takes Toxic, Sunset gets another round. It's so close. You needed the headshot. Jedi just didn't have the health there. Toxic goes down. Clam versus Phoenix. Phoenix plants. Amazing round by Clam there. I mean, actually, that was a throw by Phoenix. I mean... Sorry, we should watch the next round. But I guess Phoenix was so afraid Clam was going to push that he stood off to the side here. If he had just stood in the middle, he would have at least planted it. Whoa, what a round. 2-4. I mean, this is not over. This is just beginning. This is just heating up. If Sunset Ravens wins the half, can you imagine? Those nades not bouncing the way Phoenix wants. And there we go. Early nades on the stairs. Nice A push. But Rocket is not playing mid. Does he get shot in the back by Toxic? Yes, he is. Doesn't matter, though. 4 versus 3, and they're not on the site. Aircon going to be super dangerous here. If Aircon can sneak up on Exo. Clam making a quick rotate. Exactly what's needed here. Yep, Aircon does take out Exo. Bring it back to 2 versus 2. 2 versus 1. Toxic sneaking. Where's the bomb? 3-4. Clam really doing an excellent job this round. Look at this. Tied for top frags on Sunset Ravens team. Clam is having a fantastic round right now. And he's not playing the best position. I mean, he's playing over on B. I guess he's playing that sneaky position there, but Clam has actually been, like, instrumental on the A retakes. Nice nade on Toxic. That's what I'm talking about. This is how you play Manor. You chuck nades down the stairs. This is huge. Toxic such a... And Tima as well. 2 nades on the stairs. 2 of their best players. Very low on health. Ran here. Playing statue. Here's the steps, though. A swing here takes them both out. Takes 1. Phoenix gets it. But, I mean, look at the HP on these boys. Toxic Tima... Well, Toxic goes down, but... sorry, Phoenix goes down. Does Exo catch Aircon here? No, Aircon gets the kill. That was so important. Aircon shows the back to Milo, but just a second too slow. If Aircon had crossed a second later, it would have changed everything. Now Milo has no chance of retaking this. It's just a huge set, and he realizes it. What's the economy? SR has decent economy other than Milo, so saving the weapon, good choice. Okay, Milo. Nice try, nice try. I mean, you should have saved, to be totally honest. It was, I mean, after plant with no time, and now you can't buy for last round. So you definitely should have saved, bro, but it was a good attempt. 3-5. Can they make it 4-5? Rocket being insanely aggressive here. Toxic goes down. You know what? It's worth it. Taking out Toxic. I think it's worth it. I don't know. I'm scared. 4 versus 4. 4 versus 3. I think it was a good move. Having more players, it's important to attack the site with. Aircon goes down. Exo just cleaning stuff up now. Only 2 left. They got a good idea where they are. Now you don't need to be aggressive anymore. Now you can just chill. Just relax. Perfect corner. No one checks that corner. Don't just sit. Yep, perfect. Don't swing. You just have to sit there. Oh no. Why'd you peek? You just had to sit there. Clam again. Saving the game here. Tima now has to cross to get the... Oh no, Tima has the bomb. And Randall's coming as well. Clam. 10 kills in the first half. Absolute legend of Manor here. It's so interesting to see how the teams play this differently. So again, getting control over house, but also, I mean, and there we have the nades on stairs, right? That's surely what you do every time, check nades downstairs. They're a little slow on it, didn't do any damage. And buying a nade on first round is pretty expensive, but... Bombs with Milo, they're grouping up here. Could this be the first pistol round for Sunset Ravens? It doesn't look like it. Aircon getting a second frag. Four versus 3. Everyone's grouped up over here. But I mean, Old Guard doesn't have to do anything. They can just sit. It's up for Sunset Ravens to push, and they're not. I mean, they're hoping someone makes a mistake, which it looks like Aircon... I mean, Aircon's just getting greedy at this point for kills. But I mean, it's 5 versus 3, and there's 15 seconds. Milo goes down. There's no time to plan. Is Aircon taking another kill on Ran? 4-6. Oh no, 4-6 very quickly becomes 4-7 when you don't have a buy. Those pistol rounds can be so difficult, and they are so important. I mean, when you're only playing to 10, you know, 2 of your rounds are pistol rounds, and 2 of them are the rounds after pistol rounds. So that's 4, I mean, that's half your rounds. That's half the match there. Just determined by pistols. Bombs on Milo, who's entering the house last. Oh, what's Aircon doing? Bombs down. don't know if Aircon spotted this. Is Rocket aware that Aircon's right there? No, Clam. I should have been able to hear and known. Oh, timing? Perfect timing. Grab the gun. No, Tima's too quick. I'm not going to let that happen. Exo's now alone. Let's zoom out a bit here. Yeah, I mean, Exo's going to try and get into the house, but... Not a lot of time, not a lot of options. Takes out Phoenix. Hey, denies one gun. It's something, right? This could have been very different. They're able to save that gun at the end there. Really bad luck with Rocket there. And then the kill on Phoenix, but Tima just being waiting. Really close calls on pretty much all of these rounds here. Alright, we see Toxic with the frag. Is that going to come down the stairs? Too slow on these nades. Rand's already up here. Spamming the fence. Does a bit of damage to Rand, though. Jedi's with the bomb going over to A. Team is pushing up. Jedi will hear this. And Jedi's waiting. Team is just too accurate. Blue team spread out really far now. 2 versus 4 with bomb down on A site. I mean, look at these positions. Look at Toxic just tucked into a corner. Look at RFL tucked into a corner. As soon as he hears one footstep. What does Rand see? Nice. But now RFL switches around. When you have the man numbers there. What? 2 versus 2. The match is still on. The round is still on. Team is standing on the bomb. They have 20 seconds. They have to worry about backside because they know Ren is there, but they don't have much time on the clock. Flash comes in. Okay, no time to plant. Ren just has to make the kill here, but Tima is able to cross over to Obelisk. If I was Tima, I would just be trying to live right now. And there's time. An 8th round for Old Guard. I keep wanting to say old people, but Old Guard. Take a look at the scoreboard again. Toxic and Aircon. Top of the board for Old Guard and Clam top for Sunset Ravens. That's pretty much what we've seen in terms of impact for this map. Look at Sunset Ravens. I mean, they're in spawn. They're playing. They have these slow starts. I mean, not once across these 3 maps do we ever see Old Guard run around and spawn like this. Whereas we've seen this a bunch of times from Sunset Ravens. They're waiting out the utility. They can't seem to make up their mind. You know, last round, like, had they had another 30 seconds, right? There's a lot more they could have done. And look how spread up they are. I mean, if Rocket gets killed by Aircon, Jedi's not here to trade that. I think we're seeing just a little bit of hesitation, right? Like, they're not rushing to take up map space. And, you know, I mean, it's one thing to spread out to take map control so no one pushes up on you, but it's another thing to, you know, just kind of delay and hold back and not be able to trade your teammates. Exo here going to go down to Toxic in a second, and if not, going to run out of time. Well, nice try. 4-9. Would it be a terrible pun for me to say that the sun is setting on Sunset's Ravens' chances on staying in the Season 14 championships? Yes, it is a horrible pun. I've done it now, so. We had some incredible rounds. It was so much damage off that nade. I'm not going to say it's been a close match, but there have been some really entertaining rounds. Old Guard is just too dominant on... I mean, they've gone undefeated this whole season. And I guess there's a reason for that. Sunset Raven has put up an incredible fight, though. I don't know that any other team would have stood a better chance. There was not 10-0 blowouts. I mean, Sunset Ravens, when they had it together, they did some serious damage. 3 versus 5. Aircon pushing up, and this is what I'm talking... I mean, Sunset Ravens, they don't have the entry, right? They're trying to rotate. I love what Aircon's doing down here. Going to catch Jedi, totally unaware. Just feel bad for him. With the misses, but still. The positioning here is perfect from Aircon. I mean, they can't attack B now. Well, they're gonna try. Clam again. Clam coming in clutch. Clam, if this is your one takeaway, Clam is an incredibly strong player. RFL, everyone's calling a noob, is about to win the... and just runs away. Timo wants a hug. Oh, there we go. GG's, everybody. Good game, good game. Alright, Old Guard must be celebrating right now, no doubt about that. I pinged RFL earlier, if you were paying attention. If you want to come over to one of the VRML voice channels, I can drag you over into casters. I have a quick chat to the team. But there we have it. Champions of Season 14 are Old Guard, undefeated the whole way through. Were they also... I think Royalty, a few seasons back, they went undefeated, not just for every match, but every map as well. They never lost a single map. Where I don't think that's the case here, right? Oh, I'll have to ask him in a second when they come over. But yeah, I mean, Old Guard, they didn't lose a single map in the championship, so congratulations to them, our new EU champions. Let's see if anyone wants to come over into the voice channel and talk for a minute. We'll give them a minute here, but you don't have to if you don't want to. GG's, well played, everyone. Stockpile, that was a good one, 6-10. And really, I really believe those 2 mid pushes from Phoenix. If that didn't happen, Sunset Ravens really might have taken that map. That was such a good match. Ah, here we go. All right, RFL, congratulations. You can bring other people from the team in here as well if you want.
Oh, I didn't know that. Who just joined? Exo joined.
Oh, I can drag people up. Yeah.
Exo is in the other team.
Yeah, on the other team. So, how are you feeling? You won. Did you guys? Now, I was just saying earlier. So, Royalty, I believe they went undefeated without losing a single map. I haven't been following this season.
Not
very
to my
closely.
knowledge. I think there was CC. It could have been Roy as well. Roy was before my time, but CC definitely managed to pull that off.
What about Old Guard? Did you guys go undefeated every
We
map?
lost this season one map against Varg on Autumn. Other than that, we didn't
okay.
lose a single map. So
Is this why Autumn is your instant ban now?
not even. We kind of like Autumn, but we also knew they liked Autumn. So you know that made it easy. Also, frames can sometimes be an issue on Autumn, so why take the risk?
Okay. I don't know. Any comments about the match? Stockpile, that one looked really close to me. There were some times where it was back and forth.
Yeah. Not really, but it's like all just a blur for me because, like, honestly, I don't feel like I did well, but the team did fantastic. That's, I think, one of the good parts of this team. Like, even if I have a bad day and not hit my shots, then the rest of the team will just fucking, do that thing. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. But yeah, they just pick up the slack and just you release the aircon in Manor, or you have Toxic, or you have Roberts, and you just don't need to worry. So yeah. It might have been that it was a close game. It didn't feel that way, honestly. And I don't want to brag. It's just all a blur. Like, I don't really remember much. It's just happening.
All right. Oh, I see Toxic's down there. Hold on, let me grab him. So Toxic, I see. Your time in Wingman has trained you well, and we enabled you to become the new champions, right?
Yes, I want to thank Mind's Eye for picking me up.
Mind's Eye.
What an absolute legend. I don't
Shout
know
out
if he
to
still
Mind's
plays-
Eye.
I don't know if he still
OG.
plays this game, but what an absolute legend.
Yep.
The actual OG.
I haven't spoken to him in a while, but
He's like an old retired legend of old, and then he like saw the potential and he picked me up.
Yeah, something like that. I do wish to say thank you to BMO for letting me have friendly fire, so I could finally also have like a star. That's much appreciated.
congratulations.
I want to thank Jetto. He really
Yeah, Jetto was
yeah.
huge support this season. Like, we couldn't have done it without him. He was like so hard sitting on the bench. It was insane. Like, huge
He
props
kept
to him.
that bench fucking warm.
Yeah, that bench, man, that, almost like the sun, if you think about it. He just sat that thing down.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
You need bench sitters for sure.
We need to, yeah.
He was a professional, really.
No, but really shout out to the whole team. Vasilia, Roberts, Aircon, Tima, of course, Phoenix. Even though Phoenix is new, Phoenix is also amazing. So it was a great fun season for us.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I give you one last chance, final word, and then we're gonna end this. Congratulations.
Or you, Toxic, you can say final words.
Dude, I'm so fucking hyped to flex on 9-year-old children in Pavlov with my golden deagle skin.
Okay, congratulations, and thank you everybody, and thank you for the fun cast, the fun match. It's always, I'm not here very often, but when I get the chance to cast some Pavlov, it's wonderful, right? I enjoy doing it. I've been here from the beginning. I'll be here to the end. As long as you guys are doing championships, I'll be here to at least cast those ones. So thank you all very much, and have a good night.
Pavlov VRML is brought to you by Exclaim, HyperX, ProTube VR, VR Cover,